Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Up and Editing. Okay, what's in this pot here is, I'm gonna guesstimate 2.5, 3 pounds of potatoes. There are different types of potatoes. There's some red potatoes, some Idaho potatoes. I was going through my potato bin and I found some and they were soft. And it was either like, hurry up and make mashed potatoes for right now or potato salad. I didn't want to do either one. So what do? I go looking on YouTube. I should have stayed away from it. But anyway, I'm going to boil these potatoes. I'm going to drain them. I will reserve some of the liquid, just in case I need to add it to them. There's no salt, no pepper, no butter. Nothing is going into this recipe. I'm going to boil these potatoes till they're tender. I'm going to turn them into mashed potatoes. I will only use the reserved water if I have to, and I will tell you if I did that. So y'all, please stay tuned and pray God that I can dehydrate mashed potatoes like I've seen on YouTube. Supposedly, when they're done, when they're done cooking, you put them on your dehydrator and on your jelly roll plastics. Anyway. I don't know what else to say. I'll just bring y'all back. We're going to do this together because I ain't never done this. Okay, y'all, the potatoes are cooked. I reserved some liquid. That's just the potato stock, starch, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to use my trusty hand mixer with the beaters, and I'll bring y'all back. Okay, y'all, here are the potatoes all whipped up, and to get them to this, it took, I'm glad I reserved as much liquid as I did, because I showed y'all the 1 cup. I used that entire cup, plus about half of this one, to get them to whip up like that, because I wasn't like making regular mashed potatoes, you know, with the butter and the milk added. Okay, y'all, so like I always say, we're going to do this together. Says spread a thin layer. So I'm going to put these on with this spatula here. Now I only have 3 trays with this plastic thing, so y'all, wish me luck. I'm just going to smear these. That's what I'm going to call it, smear it, because I don't want it right there. Then I'll come back with my other spatula. Alright, good enough. Like I said, I'm not sure which one of these spatulas to use. Probably this one. It's got a real good rubber tip. We want to spread these thin. Want them joined together, but we want them fairly thin. I'm not sure if y'all, how much of this process y'all want to watch me do. I want them thin, but I don't want it where you can see through them. I've seen that, and I've seen, look like people live to regret it. I don't know if I'll even get 2 trays out of this. Alright, let's add a little more there. I'm hoping I'm not bumping too much. Like I said, I want it thin, but I don't want it see-through. I've seen the ones that were see-through, and it turned out brown and, to me, nasty looking. And oh, okay, there's way more room. I can smash these this way. Bring these forward more than I thought. There we go. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing right here. I don't know what I thought about doing this. I'm thinking there's a lot of work involved in this. I'm going to play fill in the blanks here without the spatula. That spatula's not working for me I can go all the way up to that edge there. So that's kind of see-through. That to me is a little thick. So I'm going to work this out, and I'll bring y'all back and I'll tell you how many trays I got. Instead of y'all just watching me do this. It's tedious. Now here's what I want y'all to see that I'm doing. I'm going through here. Y'all see that's kind of thick. I'm doing it like this. Removing it. Putting it back in my bowl. I don't want really thick pockets. I want it even. And I removed too much there. That's fine. I'm betting I could bring some from here. See what I mean? It's tedious. But I don't want it so thick that it doesn't dehydrate. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, this is going to dehydrate even. I'm not even going to go there. Because it's not. Nothing dehydrates even. If you've ever dehydrated, you will clearly know that nothing dehydrates evenly. Okay. So there's that one. I see a little spot right here. Okay. Alright. I'm going to work on the next rack and I'll bring y'all back. Okay, y'all, I ended up with 2 trays. As you can see, this one seems a little thicker. No, a whole lot thicker than the bottom one. But there wasn't enough for 3 trays. So, I'm going to imagine the ones on bottom are going to dehydrate a whole lot quicker than the ones on top, and the potatoes gone. To be continued, y'all. Oh, the other thing is they said set the dehydrator for 135. I always do mine on high. I really don't care what the instructions are. I want to make sure everything that I dehydrate is thoroughly dried out. Okay, y'all, here we are at 4.5 hours in. Now I rotated the shelves out, the racks here out. This is the one that was on bottom, the heavier of the 2. I'm just going to move it to the side to show you the one that's on bottom. Okay, this is the thinner one. You see it's really cracking up. It's starting to firm up really, really nicely. But I need this one back on top and get it back to dehydrating. I don't know how long this is going to take. Well, we'll figure this out together. It is getting really hard and dry around the edges, kind of crispy like, and where the cracks are at. But it's supposed to almost look like a giant overcooked tortilla or potato chip. Y'all hang in there with me and we'll see the end result of this in a little while. Okay, y'all, this is 6 hours in. And what I did is I flipped them over. See that sticky? When I showed it to you earlier, it was not sticky. What I did is I had the other tray of this, and so flipped it upside down and carefully tapped it on the bottom, and this is what happened. And this one here is really, really sticky. This is the thicker one, and it is sticky. I could have run this thing for 2 days and it never would have dried, simply because let's get this little plastic protection there, you know, so you can spread it. And I've seen people use parchment paper, which is good, except I've seen them trying to get it off and they waste a lot of their potato product. So, to be continued. I'm glad I flipped it over because, like I said, this, I don't believe would have ever dehydrated. It would have been crispy on one side, which it is on the other side, and yucky. Okay, y'all. One tray of these are actually done. 8 hours was a complete and total joke. These here went 12 hours. See? Nice and crispy. Ready to go. The other ones, the thicker ones, are still, they're not rubbery. They're not dry. They're in between there somewhere. Okay, this is the second batch, and I have broke them into pieces, but they're not snapping. When they don't snap in my hand, from what I watch, they're not ready to go. So I'm just going to continue to dry these. The other ones, I'm going to break them in smaller pieces, and I'm going to grind them up just so we can see what it looks like. Ooh, this has been a process here. Okay, y'all have it, my little handy dandy Ninja. This is like half a sheet of what I showed you, the one that was ready. Let's go. Y'all get the gist of that. I'll show you when I'm done grinding it. Well, folks, there you are. There you have it. Homemade, dehydrated mashed potatoes. These don't feel like the store-bought ones. I don't know what they do to the store-bought one. These are totally different. But, I mean, that's just a small amount. A small amount. Some of it turned into a powder. I may grind it down till it's all a complete fine powder like that. I think it would work out better trying to rehydrate it to turn them into mashed potatoes. One day y'all see me using these in a recipe. I'll say, hey, these are the ones I made. I'm not sure that this is something I want to do again. But if, you're one of those real die-hard preppers, which I can tell you I'm not a die-hard prepper. I have tons and tons and tons of instant mashed potatoes. I showed y'all in videos when I prepping videos and stuff. I've got a bunch of them, so this was just something I wanted to try, something to keep from wasting potatoes, and these potatoes here won't be wasted. I'm thinking with these crumbles like this, I think it would be a great additive to a soup just to thicken it up, if nothing else. I don't really think this will turn into instant mashed potatoes per se. I could be wrong. But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and by all means, leave a comment. Again, will I do it again? This again? Probably not. So, y'all do something nice for somebody today. And stay blessed. As always, y'all stay blessed.